table is crawling with nonsense, and I won't say it second time, cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, cause the trouble will take you far astray. Far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling sad. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. When I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it, or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Brazil have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's Aguero! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Can he get it through?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That has not gone well. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Plays it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's De Bruyne. He's found a way through. And he lines up a cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Maldini gets a foot in here. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Couldn't squeeze it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take it.
Could be danger here. And a chance! Goal! Brazil! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Brazil have broken... Shoots! Oh, good finish! They are purring, truly purring! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
The referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to...
There's the shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shapes to shoot! Maldini is there to clear. Gerrard looking to receive it in space. Iniesta.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Spread neatly.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Shevchenko. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lampard. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Oh, he's having a go! And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Iniesta. And here's Haaland. Gerrard. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's looking wide. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot a goal! Oh, what has happened? Has fallen kindly here! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe!
Chelsea really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. João Cancelo, Iniesta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Quality ball. Time. And that is that. Chelsea have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Just a quick announcement.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Intensity and drive, just two words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and I think the manager's going to be asking an awful lot of him, as always. First and foremost, he's a creative player and a serious goal threat, but he's far more than that because he recycles the ball, and he's as adept at starting moves off as he is getting on the end of things.
And he does have a reputation for inspirational leadership as well, of course.
Well, it's a reputation that's really well earned. I mean,
Aguero! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Aguero. Lampard. Insigne. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ah, he's given it away! And that is well cleared. Out towards the flank. And this is Hazard. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. In with the challenge. And it's De Bruyne. Iniesta. Messi. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Goal! Argentina! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Out of play for a goal kick. Cannavaro. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Cafu. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
Mbappe! Pavard. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the... It's Aguero! Aguero is flagged offside. Oh, given away. Aguero! Oh, good finish. business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought that...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front!
My baby like to string me up 좀 더 내게 다가와 내게 맞춰 my face 살짝 너의 맘을 그냥 지기라 싶어라 넌 어떻게 생각해 자 follow me now 이 리듬에 다시 make me spin We're making music Every day we play 가볍게 grooving Don't stop the music Hands up on my bass 지금부터
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. someone who has a great versatility.
It's Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
5 minutes is...
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Raul. Filippo Inzaghi! He's got a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Puyol proves too strong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Haaland. De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Edmilson. Raul. Saka. Great vision. Might be dangerous. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And they're quick to get it back. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Haaland. Romero. Bergkamp. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? So no flag here. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game.
And a chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pressing high and with purpose. Kimmich. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta. Hernandez. No, that's been intercepted. Pass is just off target. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Hello,
So that was the first half,
please
and
join
we will
me
be
in
back
wishing
with the
a
second
happy
half shortly.
wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution in progress.
Down to business again.
Chelsea really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bruno Fernandes. And here's De Bruyne. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mohamed Salah. Hangs in a cross. Romero is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good ball! That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace
Chelsea
him
perhaps
is
wondering what the
number
best time
10,
is for their next
Mbappe.
substitution. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So could they be onto something here? He's had it taken off him. Beckenbauer. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, easy pickings there. There will be a throw-in. Casemiro. Diogo Costa is there to clear. Looking to play him in. Pavard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckenbauer, and it's De Bruyne. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Iniesta. Well timed, excellent interception. Pavard, and it's Casemiro. He's got away. Chance! And no mistake. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 21.
Mexico visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Bruno Fernandes.
That pass isn't the best.
Coming on the field. Number
Casemiro.
11, Messi.
And Pavard.
Number 5, Frank Lampard.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gets a good foot in there. Iniesta. Mbappe. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
He can run onto that. Kane. João Cancelo. Looking for options for movement. Gerrard. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Finds him. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Chelsea really could have done without this. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Shevchenko. Iniesta.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Not the most accurate pass. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's made its way to him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Now, can they get him away? Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence.
Big chance! It's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That's going to go a long way. De Bruyne. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a shot. Decent chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Chelsea cut their deficits and the shot! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and did.
And that is indeed the final act. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Unai Simon claims comfortably. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get rid. Madrid have reclaimed it, looking to play him in. Lampard, a player of legendary status, played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got away. Crossing.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal wants to run onto this. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's heaved it away. Now it's De Bruyne. Casemiro, and this is De Bruyne. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Bastoni cuts out the pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lampard. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Lampard. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 7, João Cancelo. Number
And that's
24,
another throw.
Benjamin Pavard. Coming on the field, number 23, Erling Haaland.
Yamal is having a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Chelsea definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.